What do you suppose that Kelly has to say for herself? Let's take a look. The series has also parted ways with Braunwyn Windham-Burke and Elizabeth Lynn Vargas. It was not a surprising shakeup decision. In fact, it was long anticipated. We'll get into these decisions, who's staying, and who is joining in a moment, because everyone wondered what Kelly would have to say. The last 5 years have been an amazing experience, Kelly tweeted late Tuesday night. The next 5 years will be even better, she predicted. I am so grateful for all the love and support, Kelly's tweet concluded, and so excited about the future. Kelly certainly has her fans. Some like her for her personality, and choose to ignore her racism and outspoken covidiocy. But as you can see, many replied to Kelly's tweet to celebrate the news. It is always heartwarming when justice is served, and frankly, no matter how entertaining Kelly is on television, it's hard to enjoy someone's antics when you know what they're really like. She was toxic for their brand. Who wants to buy drinks associated with a lady who called pandemic deaths God's way of thinning the herd? After all, Kelly was the target of a boycott of viewers and bloggers who aimed to tank season 15's ratings, actively spreading anti-mask conspiracy theories, lying about the pandemic, and flaunting precautions was already bad enough. Kelly's appalling statements about last summer's historic Black Lives Matter protests only intensified the righteous anger against her. Of course, in Kelly's mind, this is all just cancel culture, a meaningless phrase that gets knee-jerk reactions from the worst people. In reality, we all want to live in a society where the people who do real harm are held accountable. Kelly is facing the natural consequences of her atrocious behavior. That can only be a good thing. Kelly is not the only one who is reaping what she has sown. Braunwyn Windham-Burke was set up to be an enduring star of the series. A newly out lesbian with a bajillion kids who never realized that she was gay because she's been an alcoholic since her early teens. That's compelling. But she threw all of that away by deciding to be a domestic abuser. On camera, Braunwyn spoke almost casually about hitting her husband, Sean, admitting to having done so in the past as well. Domestic abusers obviously do not deserve reality TV careers, to say the very least. Elizabeth Lynn Vargas won over a lot of fans during the reunion, but mostly bored them during the season. She was probably just a victim of poor timing. It was a weird season, and also the worst possible season to be added, because she's Kelly's friend. As for the returning stars, it was always predicted that Shannon Beater and Gina Kirschenheiter were safe bets. As we here at THG discussed at length, Gina has become a fan favorite across the franchise. And Shannon is a familiar face and an OG. Emily Simpson's return isn't a surprise either. Not only is she friends with Gina, but she is reasonably well liked. Also, if we're being frank, keeping Emily, a known Trump supporter, should cut down on whining that Kelly's politics got her fired. She of course is a veteran housewife who exited the series ahead of season 12. Her return, along with the likely addition of a couple more women, will make for another casting shakeup for the landmark series.